Last episode in Week 16, we took down the Patriots to secure our division with this 11-win season. We have 2 games left against the Lions and the Niners. The Lions right now are 1 game over 500. The Niners are 3-12. So if we win this game against Detroit, then we're still in the running for the number 1 seed. But again, the Buccaneers right now have the tiebreaker over us, but I think if we play some more NFC games, which is going to be how we close our season, then we should have the tiebreaker over them with the same record. The Lions come in bolstering a kind of middle-of-the-pack offense and a very below-average defense. And for this game, this marquee QB matchup, I'm expecting Wagner once again to step up. The defense showed what they can do last episode. We'll get Richards and Warren Terry back this week. So the defense should play as expected. The offense probably has to play better. We also need offensive linemen like Ben Farrell and Kevin Campbell to step up because both guys have allowed handfuls of sacks all year long. And so far in his rookie season, he's allowed 6 with 2 weeks left, so it hasn't been as bad as he started the season, but need him to step up. Frank Drummond will be knocked back down in the depth chart this week with Richards coming back from the injury. But I think he has still progressed pretty well. This is his 3rd upgrade point of the season. He's up to a 73 overall. Now about the anchor of this defense, Daniel Levy. Now up to a 92 overall middle linebacker in just his 4th season here in the NFL. He's been fantastic for us ever since he was drafted. What a player he has become. Without further ado, folks, let's go on the road to Ford Field for a 1 p.m. matchup against the Detroit Lions and Quinston Gales, who has less than 20 passing touchdowns on the season. Jesse Wagner has a whole lot more and less INTs as well. He's been pretty solid throughout the entire season. Had a couple of rough games, but for the most part has had his best season in this franchise. Open for another good game here today because we're going to need it to get this win. Let's go. Glenn Douglas will kick things off here in Week 17. The Lions will return this out from the 2-yard line to the 22. We've got somebody injured on this return. That is, I believe, Lawrence Burns. So he's shaken up. And out comes the offense and Quinston Gales for the Lions. They're trying to fight for a wild card spot right now. They are a top 6 team in the NFC, but got to keep winning if they want any chance to make the postseason. They start on the ground with Jahmyr Gibbs gaining 8. Next play, they're going to stick with them. He's got the first down. 2 really good runs to open up this game. And down below, the Niners pick up their 4th win of the season by beating the Cardinals 24-20. 3 runs for Gibbs to start this ball game. And now they're going empty on 2nd down. Amon-Ra St. Brown in the slots. Gales taking off. And it's complete to his tight end for a 6-yard gain. Last time we saw this team, Darrell Spain was heavily involved. Hoping to cover him well on this one. Hopefully Ruiz and Levy can do a good job on him in coverage. But he's got the first down here. On the Rams 46, back on the ground. This is Crocker only going for 1. Empty on 2nd down again. Gales has good protection, and now he's taken off, following his blocker down the sideline. Quinston Gales, a 29-yard run. That's why this offense is so hard to stop sometimes, because you have a guy like this that is so good at using his legs to move the ball. And now they're in the red zone. On the 17-yard line, Little RPO out to Spain, and Vance just saved a touchdown. 2 yards to go on second down. Crocker gets the carry, tackled inside the 5, downed at the 2. They are absolutely driving. That was not Lawrence Burns who got hurt. That was somebody else because Burns is out there wearing number 46. Gibbs back in. He's going backwards. Tremaine Candidate bursts through the line and takes him down for a 3-yard loss. They've already taken half the quarter off the clock on their opening drive. Empty look on second down again. Looking for the end zone. It is incomplete. Gibbs could not hang on. George Vance jarred it loose. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 5. And they're going 5 wide. Gales taken off, but he's taken down by Quincy Basnights. And we're going to hold these guys to a field goal after a near 6-minute drive. The kick is up, and the Lions are on the board. A good return by Stoudemire has us starting from our own 30-yard line on our first possession of the game with 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Starting on the ground on the outside. Really good block by Parson. And that frees up an 18-yard gain for Demarius Allen. New set of downs for LA. Back to the ground. Spain outruns his defender. And once again, moves the sticks. We're all the way up to Detroit's 40-yard line on 1st and 10. If we can run the ball this well, we should be in store for a solid offensive performance. Perry Kaysen sheds a tackle and carries another Lions defender for a gain of 7. Allen back in the game. He'll get the carry, but cannot get the first down this time. Stacking the box on 3rd down. We're going to throw it, and it's caught. David Parson left open. And keep it on the ground. Allen shoved ahead by Jerry Barnett, the rookie fullback. And right now, this offensive line is opening things up for these running backs. And we're looking like a pretty well-oiled offense on this opening drive. This is complete. B.J. Traynor hauls it in for the first down, so both tight ends open up with the first 2 catches here. Inside a minute to go in the first quarter. From the 13-yard line, Wagner over the middle. It's Trevor Offord, his first grab and his first target. Gains 9. Gotta punch this drive into the end zone. I want to let this one go to waste. Wagner backing up and left open. It's David Jackson uncovered in the end zone. Touchdown Rams, and we're in front. That is how you start the game on the offensive side of the ball. The PAT from Douglas makes it a 4-point game. That is how you respond to a very lengthy opening drive from the Lions. They get it back. Here's their second try. They got somebody down. Nick Kemp shaken up. Last play of the first quarter. They're going to go play action. Gales setting it down the field, and he was way off the mark trying to find Amon-Ra St. Brown. First quarter's over. Rams lead 7-3. We flip fields. The Lions need 5 yards for a first down to keep this drive alive. And Gales has St. Brown just across the line to gain. Good protection. And Gales finds Gabe Davis for 8 yards. Trips top of the screen. They're going to hand it off to Crocker. He's tackled shy. Carlos Ruiz, I believe. No, it's George Vance, rather, in the backfield. Another third down. Just shy of the 50. They're going to give it to Gibbs, and he is taken down by Ruiz, but he got enough to move the sticks. Pressure coming. Gale's retreating, and he's sacked by Ruiz. I love that pressure play. We bring both of our linebackers through, and they usually get there unblocked. Just overloading this offensive line. That's a big loss of yardage. All the way back to their 38s, but Gibbs has a huge gain. You cannot allow that on second down, man. Now they have a shot on 3rd and 6 to keep this drive going. A 13-yard pickup there by Gibbs. And they're just across midfield again. We prevent the 3rd down completion. Yes, we can. Gabe Davis can't hang on. That's Frank Drummond, the rookie corner, in coverage. So a good response by our defense after allowing a very lengthy opening drive. And now we force a punt. Can the offense continue their hot start after a perfect opening drive? We're going to keep it going. Trevor Offord hauls it in for the first down play. Marius Allen is like 19 yards shy of 1,000 on the season. And he is fighting for some yardage in this one, man. 5 runs, 43. He gained 7 on that play to set up 2nd down and 3, and he will stay out there. Outside carry. He's got blockers in front. He makes a man miss and gains even more. Another Lion shaken up, though. Now going the other way. Allen breaks another tackle. This guy is running extremely hard right now, and you just love to see it. He's trying to get a new contract, but we're kind of thinking about going towards the draft for a new running back to add to the squad. And we still have not had a single bad play. Wagner now 6 for 6 from the field. Several first down throws. We're running the ball very well with both running backs. And we got 1st and 10 inside the 40. And open, it's David Jackson reaching across, but just shy of the first down. Inches to go on 2nd down. We're going to keep it through the air, and it's hauled in by David Parson. Trips top of the screen on 1st and 10. Under 4 to play in the first half. On target, David Parson outruns his defender and gains another first down. We're inside the red zone once again, trying to score 2 straight touchdowns to open this game. Offord in the slots, bottom of your screen. Jackson towards the top. Offord with it inside the 10. In a 6. We're showing a strong side run. Going to go play action instead. It's caught again. That is James Gresham, the 3rd tight end. Now we got 3rd and 2. Let's convert this and keep this drive alive. HN out there in the backfield. 2-minute warning. Out of the warning. Can we keep it alive? It's a delayed give. HN doesn't get enough, and we will settle for a field goal instead. After all that, we don't get the ball in the end zone, and that's unfortunate. But we're back on the board, but only lead by a single score still. If you're not going to score a touchdown there, you got to get a stop to close this first half. Under 2 to play, Detroit has 2 timeouts. First pass complete to Spain for a gain of 7, but they're going to go no huddle the rest of this half until this drive is over. Rams bring 4. Gales takes off, and he's going to break a couple of tackles. He's brought down by Daniel Levy after a first down run. We're showing pressure here on first down. It sags off. Off the edge, Basnight gets there late. And Crocker has that reception for 6. Gonna keep going, no huddle. Spain on the outside and sacked by Quincy Basnight, number 2 in the half for him. And they have to burn their first timeout. Basnight now in the zone. 3rd and 7. Gales takes off again. 2 defenders there. Levy and Vance team up for the tackle, and we will force a punt on 4th and 4. I will have a chance to tack on some more prior to halftime. 2 timeouts, just under 30 seconds, and starting from our 33. Can we get back in field goal range? 1st and 10. Wagner completes it. It's Stoudemire across the 45. We use our first timeout. It's probably a smart usage. Only 4 seconds off the clock. And now over the middle again. Trevor Offord hangs on just inside the 40. 20 seconds to go. Got to get like 5 more yards for a first down. Or not for a first down, just for field goal range. That's the first incompletion by Wagner, but it was a throwaway. So he started the game 13 for 13. It's got to be a new record for him. 16 seconds on the clock. Wagner throws it away again. Can we somehow get out of bounds on this play? Wagner completes it. Stoudemire trying to run for a touchdown, but he can't get out of bounds. And it's going to end with a 10-3 halftime score. Could be up by more right now, and probably should be as well, because we felt pretty dominant so far in this one. Got the Buffalo Bills hosting the Seahawks, and they're about to lose again. So they lost against the Cardinals last week. They beat us the week prior to that, and now the Seahawks at 6-9 are leading the 13-2 Buffalo Bills at halftime. AFC North matchup, Ravens hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they are going to hopefully get to 500 against Lamar Jackson's new team. And then we saw this score. San Fran takes down the Cardinals 24-20 behind 3 touchdowns from Brock Purdy, despite both quarterbacks throwing 2 picks. Good news, though. We do start the second half with the football for the first time in a while. Leading by 7. Got to put points on the board here. All 3 drives we've had so far have looked very promising. It's got to keep it going here in the second half. Trevor Offord. Gain of 10 to open the third quarter. BJ Traynor in motion here on first down. Allen gets the carry, but runs right into a wall. It's Perry Kaysen, actually, but he goes backwards. Loss of 3. Ware on the tackle. Now they've got Jack Campbell showing pressure on second down. He's going to sag off, and that was almost picked off. If that one is over the top, it is complete, and maybe is a touchdown for Trevor Offord. It's the first real miscue by Wagner here in this one. 3rd and 13. Wagner, crossbody throw, picked off! No! I just said that was his only mistake, and now he's got 2 straight. Michael Hill jumps in front of the pass, but this was just a horrible idea. So underthrown on a cross-body throw. And that is the danger of those kinds of throws. And the Lions take over now inside Rams territory at the 45. Asking a lot of our defense here in this one, I guess. Nice wrap up there by George Vance. As Knight switches sides and comes off the left this time. Gale's pass caught by Spain. He was wide open. Wagner was playing so well to start this game too, and all of a sudden the third quarter comes around and we're giving life to Detroit. That was our chance to go up by 2 scores for the first time. And now the Lions have a chance to put it back to either 4 or to tie it up. Jahmyr Gibbs, gain of 5 to bring up 3rd down. They need the 12 to keep this drive going. We're bringing pressure. Gills for the end zone. It's caught! for the touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with Darius Richards in coverage. Makes a contested catch. And this is squarely on the shoulders of our quarterback. And now we're tied. After how well the offense played there in that first half, we deserve more than 10 points. Let's put some on the board here and jump back in front. On the outside, it's Demarius Allen. He's got some space. He makes the man miss, and we're inside the 50. Demarius Allen, a huge gain off the sideline. Got to get some yardage here. We give it back to Allen. 3rd and 5 coming up just outside of field goal range. Can we not do this? Whenever we're in no man's land, things get dicey. From the 42, Wagner completes it. Stoudemire hangs on. Hardly any drops. I don't think there's been any drops from this Rams offense. The tight ends, the receivers, all hauling in their targets. And we're inside the Lions' 30-yard line. To the outside, batted away. What a play by 37. Lions showing blitz from multiple angles. They sag off a little bit. Wagner needs to turn around. Pressure coming. You can't go backwards that far. Loss of 11. Now we're just outside of field goal range. You can't hold on to the ball for that long, man. Long way to go on 3rd down. Wagner throws it away. Come on. Nothing on that play. Nothing. We're taking the field goal from 55 yards. The kick is good from Glenn Douglas. A big one by the rookie. We're back on top. The Lions get it back, trailing once again. Need a defense to get a stop on this drive. Give the offense a chance to tack on more to our lead. Gibbs, not much there. Gonna go back to the air here. Gales completes it for a 1st down. 11 for 14 passing. We saw this exact same thing against Mac Jones. Not forcing enough incompletions in pass coverage. 1st and 10, and Gibbs is going backwards. Daniel Levy with the TFL. Now we're the ones stacking the box. Gibbs gets the carry. Really good tackling once again by both Carlos Ruiz and Daniel Levy. That sets up 3rd and 9, and now we're showing that linebacker blitz. We're going to back off, though. Gales steps up. How is there nobody there? Where did my linebackers go? Come on, man. 54 yards on the ground for Gales. Way too much. Oh, great. Now he's in the zone all of a sudden. That's cool. Jahmyr Gibbs runs straight ahead for 7. Would love to sack their quarterback sometime soon. There's a hole for Gibbs inside the 30-yard line. We gotta keep these guys out of the end zone. That is the end of this 3rd quarter. Rams leading, but Lions driving. $11 minutes to go in regulation. Play fake on 1st and 10. Gale sacked by Candidate. Yes, sir. It's only a loss of 4. Might not make that much of an impact, but it's still a loss of yardage. We'll take it. They're back to our 30-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown, top of the screen. Gales is going to look his way. It's picked off by Jonathan Dodson. Huge play. Gales never saw him. And just like last week, we get a second half turnover that might change this game. The second-year safety does it once again. He's a ball hawk for a reason. We take over at our own 27-yard line. Cannot make any more big mistakes. Like that. Jackson drops it. Second down. Lions only bring 3. Wagner incomplete. There's a penalty. And it's PI against Detroit. So give us a first down plus 9 yards. Back on the ground with Allen, but Detroit was ready for it. Only 1 yard on that one. Achane comes in on second down. A solid run to set up 3rd and short. Got to convert short downs like these. It is complete once again. Stoudemire for the first down. Gonna throw it on 1st and 10 outside. Trevor Offord gains 7 more. Under 8 to go. Now it's David Parson with the connection. First down Rams up to the Detroit 40-yard line. A lot of guys over the middle right now for Detroit. So we're going to hand it off to Kaysen on the outside, but there's nothing there. Too slow for those off-tackle runs, I think. Took a long while to get to the outside. You lose 1 yard. Offord back in the slots. Got to get in field goal range here at the very least. And Wagner with his first missed throw. Just slid his receiver too much. He was wide open, like 2 yards away. 3rd and 11. We can't stall. Just outside of field goal range, and we hand it off. What is with this team and these 3rd and long runs? You just wasted this possession. How was that the right play call? How? Now you give it back to the Lions. I don't understand it. I seriously cannot wrap my head around that play call. I just can't. The run game hasn't worked in this third quarter and this fourth quarter for the most part, and you run it on 3rd and 11 when you need like 5 yards to get a good field goal off with your kicker. He just hit a 55-yard from the 38-yard line. You were 2 yards away from there. Why not throw the ball? I just don't get it. They got 3rd and short coming up. The Lions are gonna give it to Crocker for the first down. Just enough. 15 yards on 6 runs. We should be winning by 10 points right now at the very least. Instead, the door is open for the Lions to essentially walk off this game. We're asking a lot of our defense. Gales picked off again. It's Darius Richards this time. Trying to link up with Jameson Williams. And another second half pick by our defense, just like against Mac Jones and the Patriots. This is a tit-for-tat performance. What a huge play to jump that route. The offense takes over with really good field position. We cannot screw this up. At the 43, essentially where we punted on our last drive. Gotta make this one count. Allen. Up to the 40. Still more work to do. Look at that game down below, by the way. The Patriots lead the Dolphins 3-0 in the fourth quarter. BJ Traynor just dropped the ball. That's 2 drops now here in the fourth quarter. 1 by Jackson and 1 by Traynor. Are we really about to punt the ball again from the 40? There's no way. 3rd and 7. Wagner backing up. Get rid of it. How do you take the sack? I don't understand. 15-yard loss. We actually just screwed that up. The Lions are going to get another chance. What more does our defense have to do? This is crazy. If we lose this game, I am going to be absolutely livid. This is squarely on the offense, despite no turnovers, really, besides the one pick by Wagner there in the first half. Like, we should have more than 13 points. The Lions get a big gain on the first play with Darrell Spain. Gale's now 12 for 17. Do we actually have to get 3 turnovers from our defense to win this game? I really hope not. Nice tackle made by George Vance. That will get us to the 2-minute warning. From the 32-yard line, it's complete to Gibbs across the 40 for a first down. That was Gibbs' first reception all game long. And they are about 10 yards away from field goal range, man. This is not feeling good right now. I can't believe it's actually come to this. Another reception for Gibbs. He's only 2 here in the fourth quarter on this last drive. They still have all 3 timeouts. Gales dumps it once again for Gibbs. He breaks a tackle, but does not get a lot. But a lot is not what they needed. They need like 5 yards to force overtime here. Another dump off. They just keep going right back to him. 3rd and 6. Are they in range? I'm not even sure if they are yet. 3rd and 6. Handoff. Gibbs gets the first down. Come on, guys. Come on. Man. It's like we have done everything possible to give them a chance to win the game. Gibbs on the outside. First down. What is going on? 20 seconds to go. They're in the red zone. Gales for the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit! Are you kidding me? No! I'm sick and tired of watching this team. I'm sick and tired. I don't quite have the words to explain this. I just simply don't. 10 seconds to score a touchdown and win the game. And we go to a goddamn screen that goes fucking nowhere. Are you kidding me? What happened here in the second half? What happened? Last play of the game. Down the field. Caught. Game over. The Rams throw the game away. The Lions take it by 4. Can't believe this. I can't believe that we just did that. I can't believe that we just absolutely collapsed in the second half on both sides. Despite 2 second half picks, we still allowed 2 touchdowns. And we scored 3 total points. We were in no man's land, 3 different times and couldn't put points on the board? That was crazy. That's just crazy to me. That's insane. How did we lose this game? 8.3 per carry for our running back. 8.3, 95 yards for Trevor Offord. How do you lose this game? That is, wow. Wow. We just don't deserve to get the 1 seed any longer. We simply don't. We're not good enough. What has happened to this team over the past 8 weeks? I don't know. But right now, we're just trading games back and forth. We're not good enough to win a playoff game. I simply don't think so. That was embarrassing. You cannot lose that game. The Buccaneers and Giants both won, so we have lost out on the 1 seed officially. Great job, guys. Clap it up. Are we going to lose this last week too? Let's find out shortly. Let's make this even more depressing by not getting deals done with these last two players. Jermaine Kennedy, if we offer even more money, upwards of like $24 million a season, what does he say? He needs a bigger offer than what we're offering. Okay. What about Jesse Wagner? I'm already offering a lot of money per year. Now he's expecting even more for some reason. If we offer a massive contract worth about, 50, 56, somewhere around there, he's not going to reconsider. We're going to have to franchise tag our quarterback now, it looks like. That is awesome. Upgrade point for Wagner. Let's just do improviser again. Make him better at throwing under pressure. That pick was costly in that last game. Insanely costly. Hard to forgive somebody for a play like that. Warren Terry had no impact in this last game. I think for him, probably just keep going with the run stopping. Gonna go power moves with Jermaine Candidates, who had a sack in that last game. But the pressure was not as consistent. We allowed a lot of rushing yards to Gibbs and Gales, and we paid the price for it. In Week 18 against the Niners, our last game of the season, we've already clinched the division. This game has real no impact on our year, just on the record. You cannot be serious. You just can't be. We were 8-0. We finished the year going 3-6. Come on. We lose by 1 against the Niners, who had 4 wins. Are you serious? What is Wagner doing? 175 through the air, 3 touchdowns for Brock fucking Purdy? How are we losing all these games? What has happened to this team? We have completely fallen off the goddamn map. This is embarrassing. There's no way we have to play these guys again. We just played them and lost in horrible fashion. Now we have to run it back in the wild card. This year has gone to complete shit. And would you look at that? Oh man, it's never ending. It's never ending. Quincy Basnight out for this game. Turf toe. We finished the season number 5 in offensive points per game, number 3 in defensive points per game, number 1 in defensive pass yards per game, number 1 in defense rush yards per game. What more can the defense do to win these games? Literally, what more? Do they got to force 3 turnovers per just to win a fucking game? Because if so, that's insane. Number 1 in takeaways, number 2 in sacks, and we have 6 losses. That should not be possible. It just shouldn't. This offense is so incredibly frustrating that I don't even know if we should change the playbook or change anything, because it seems like no matter what we do, there's always some caveat that screws things up. Right now, it's these 3rd and long runs and just playing horribly in no man's land. That was why we lost this last game. 34 touchdowns, 8 picks on the year for Jesse Wagner, a rating of 107.5. Over 1,000 yards on the ground for Demarius Allen, plus 7 touchdowns. 2 for Perry Kaysen, 3 for Trevor Offord. Receiving-wise, Offord still led us in yards despite missing 6 full weeks. He also ties his touchdown total from last year at 12. David Jackson, 866, 8 touchdowns. David Parson had another, really good tight end season, over 700 yards, 5 touchdowns. Morgan Stoudemire got involved. Nobody else really had a whole lot going on. Blocking-wise, 9 sacks allowed by Ben Farrow. He had 3 before that game against the Lions, so he must have allowed 3 in that one game. Clap it up for the rookie tackle. Kevin Campbell allows 4. 3 from McCoy, Avila, and 1 from Bronson Thomas, the backup right tackle. On defense, Levy is the tackle leader, followed by George Vance. Quincy Basland, most tackles for loss. 12 sacks for candidate, 10 for Quincy Basland, who again is going to miss this wild card game after 2 sacks against Detroit in that last matchup. George Vance had 4 picks in his first 2 weeks, has not had a pick since then. Dotson's got 3, Richards has 3, but both of those guys had a pick against the Lions and we still lost. What more will it take to win a game? I don't know. Probably the offense scoring more than 13 damn points. Probably that. League leaders, Trevor Lawrence, the top passer. And the most touchdowns, only 1 INT all year long. That just doesn't even make any sense. Most picks, Lance Kovacs. On the ground, Bijan Robinson continues to just dominate the NFL in both yards and touchdowns by a country mile. Receiving, JSN over 1,400 yards and the most touchdowns at 16 for the Cardinals. Blocking wise, most sacks allowed by Felix McIntosh, the left tackle for the Niners. Most tackles this year belong to Alex Whalen, the Seattle middle linebacker. A lot of interdivisional players showing up here. Most sacks, Sean Strickland with 17.5. Rousseau at 17.0 had a couple against us in that game. Most INTs, Sauce Gardner at 6. Kyer Elam at 5, and then a lot of guys at 4. Most forced fumbles, 3 for Paul Thurmond, and 2 for a couple guys, including Daniel Levy. And best kicker is probably going to end up being Jake Moody or Justin Heck. What do we even do about the offense after that horrible showing against the Lions? I mean, we had a really good first half, I thought. Had a couple of miscues, which cost us more points. But in the first half, we played very well. In the second half, we had a couple of miscues again, but we were still driving down the field. We just completely came to a screeching halt once we got to their 40-yard line thereabouts. How do you even fix that? Because that's not even the play calling that's really affecting that. It's just the team just decides not to move forward once you get there. I don't even know how to explain it. You can't fix that in play calling because that's just not how it works here in Madden. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know where we're going to go moving forward, but we were 8-0. We finished 11-6, and now we're a wild card team facing the same team that brought us here in the first place. How do you clean that up even? I don't know. I'm at a loss, and we have a playoff game coming up. That's not where you want to be. So here we are in one of the strangest seasons to date. I was hyped for it after that starts. Now I'm not. Now I'm scared for what's to come. That's going to be it. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Hopefully we can come out on top next time, but after that last game, I'm not so sure.